Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Chef Tunes with your favorite chef, me, the guy with the glasses. Anyways, today we're doing big things, and not just big things, but we're making Italian big things. We're making lasagna today. I'm making individual lasagnas. The reason I am is a lot of people always say, oh, that's a lot of food to make. It's only me and my husband, so I'm gonna teach people how to make individual lasagnas. Or you can just go ahead and get family style and get traditional and grab your big pans like this. So you go with this option, but I'm gonna show everybody how to make individual lasagnas itself. So you get a pan like this. You're gonna need some of the meat sauce. If you can't make any meat sauce, you could buy already marinara or meat or Alfredo already made in a can. Actually, I just made a video on how to make a meat sauce, so follow me on Chef Tunes and you'll learn how to make this. We got fresh mozzarella cheese, we got fresh basil, and then we got our lasagna sheets that we also cooked as well. And once again, folks, we got a video on the lasagna sheets, so follow me on Chef Tunes and you'll be able to learn how to boil these pasta. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sauce a little bit of pie in the bottom, right? A little bit of cheese, and once again, everything's all about layers, guys. If the pasta's too long, just grab a knife, cut it in there, right? Fill that in, right? Just get a layer of that. Put some sauce over it, cheese, that in there, some basil, that in there, a little bit of sauce. So once again, everything's about layers, right? Put another pasta. What you want to do is want to do layers. It doesn't have to be perfectly set, folks. Right? You get something like that, a little bit of cheese, and we'll try to add another layer and then let's see if it's nature. I think we can fit one more. Right? Get that going in there. The last one. So that's pasta shell in there. A little bit of sauce. Make sure the sauce coats all your pasta completely. Okay? Once you get to that stage, get everything already set, get your cheese, and coat. What we're gonna do here, obviously you notice our sauce was hot, our pasta was already hard boiled. So everything's already kind of cooking already itself, it's in there. So what we're gonna do at this point, we're gonna preheat our oven to 425. We're gonna add these little bad boys. It should probably be in there for about 10 minutes. No more than that, but we're gonna check it out in about 5 minutes just to make sure that everything's melting, everything's good. So obviously once you get something like this ready to go, open your oven, place it in there. Now while that's going as well, you come back, we could do another one as well. And same process, same steps. Meat sauce, a little bit of cheese, pasta shell. Once again, some of the pasta might tear and break on you, that's fine, folks, it's no biggie, okay? Just lasagna, just a layer of sheets of pasta, cheese, meat sauce, basil, and once again, I know a lot of people that like to use vegetables in there. That's totally up to you. I'm not a big fan of vegetables in my lasagna. I just think they release too much fluids, and it kind of makes my lasagna too watery. So I just kind of tend to make a meat sauce like this, a little bit of onions, a little bit of basil, and you're set. A little basil right there. More cheese, right? A lot of people also think lasagna is just a lot of cheese and stuff. That's not the truth. It's just a great sauce, right? And this is our last layer. Kind of press down, folks, just to kind of get all that pasta in there, cheese, right? Last sauce in there. Make sure all the sauce coats all that pasta, right? Once you get it like that, get your cheese one more time, right? Cover all the way to the top. Remember, that cheese is gonna melt. And what I would do if I were you, that I didn't show you guys right now, grab yourself a pan, place it on top of the pan. The reason is, what if it starts to melt and that cheese is gonna drip down your stove top? You don't want that. So obviously just come back, grab the old one you put in there, place it in here, and we're gonna set it in there. So obviously, folks, we're gonna check these bad boys back in 5 minutes. We're gonna check them out, make sure they're ready to go. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys how that cheese looks nice and melted. Disposable foil pans. Obviously they've been in the oven at 450 for about 5 minutes now. What we're looking for, once again, the sauce was hot, the noodles were cooked, and the cheese was obviously ready to go and melt, and then the basil was there as well. So it shouldn't take that long. Obviously the sauce was cold, and the pasta was halfway cooked, which we only cooked our pasta 80%. That's why, because the sauce that's in there right now is going to finish off the 20%. So obviously what we did, we speed up the process by heating everything up. So what we're going to do, we're going to check our pan, which I just did earlier. And this is what it looks like. And this is what we're looking for. Obviously this one was in a minute before this one, and then obviously this one came in a minute before. So this one came in, then a minute later this one came in, and then a minute later this one came in. So these are the stages of the cheese. We just use fresh mozzarella, obviously. And at this point, this is where you want to garnish your lasagna. You're going to do just a little bit of basil. I mean, obviously at this point, folks, your favorite herbs, you know, feel free to add it in here. You could use thyme. You could use parsley. I'm using basil to stay traditional, so I did this. Just kind of put them in there. Same thing with the cheese, folks. If you want to take your lasagna to the next level, I recommend you start using that ricotta cheese. There's obviously mascarpone in there. You can get those cheeses nice and flavored. There's a lot of steps to make a lasagna. You don't have to make it with ground beef. It could be with ground chicken, ground pork. Obviously, I've seen sausages inside lasagnas. I've seen vegetables. So there's a lot of ways you could make lasagna. But obviously, I'm showing you guys, once again, quick, easy recipe for you guys to get to do at home. Nothing complicated. And obviously, I'm showing you guys little tricks and trades on how to speed up your service. So obviously, if you notice, we use the tins. Let's just say nobody eats it, which you can do as well. Cool this off. Room temperature, finish it off in your refrigerator. Foil it up. Put it in your freezer. Pull it out whenever you're ready to eat, maybe 24 hours before. Pull it out, let it sit, let it thaw. Once again, you go back in your oven. But obviously something like this, folks, this is beautiful, it's personal, it's ready to be eaten at home. What you can do is you could let this set for about 10 minutes, grab a knife, go around the edges, grab your tin, and then flip it over a plate. And all the pasta, everything's gonna be set. You come back to your meat sauce, add a little bit of meat sauce on top, a little cheese, and there you have it. Again, once again, lasagna with some extra sauce on top. So stay tuned to Chef Tune, guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to make even easier stuff. Next pasta dish. Anything else you guys need, just let me know. So don't forget, life is good, baby. Let's eat.